Welcome to another edition of Mission to Bank Memories as we celebrate 25 seasons of Condors hockey, and what better way to enter into the postseason than by talking about one of the first ever Condors to ever sign and ever wear, back then, well, the green, maroon, white, black, gray, whatever colors there were, back in 1998. Jay Neal joins me. And first off, Jay, just great to see you. Just catch us up, what it's been post-playing career for yourself. And I know you're living in Arizona now and have a great life there.
Yeah, it's been great. I retired in 04, ended up in Arizona, settled there with my family, raised my 2 daughters there. So it's been really great. It's a great location, and I'm able to still travel out to places like Bakersfield. I've come out here for a couple of alumni games, get out to California for different things. So it's been great. Really like it down there, and it's been a great place to raise my family.
Yeah, you talk about the alumni games, and maybe let's start there. Kind of the alumni connection that you have, and Glenn Mears comes to mind, but just all the alumni and the pride that everybody that we've talked to has in wearing that sweater and realizing that you're a part of something a lot bigger than yourself, but realizing that you guys all have a bond together from being a Condor at one point throughout the last 25 years.
Yeah, it was a great group of guys out here in Bakersfield, and just made a connection, transitioning from the Fog to the Condors and the new arena and everything. And I still to this day keep in touch with guys. Glenn Mears and I talk a lot. It was just always a great group of guys and a great place. So it's been enjoyable. And then with Matthew Riley still running things from just being able to be included in a couple alumni games, I was able to come out and skate with the guys, and it just felt great to put the jersey back on out here in Bakersfield.
All right, so when we came over to this location, we had to walk through the convention center. Take me through what it was like playing for the Bakersfield Fog back in 1997. Next door, there wasn't chicken wire, but there might as well have been with the clear dashers.
Yeah, it was pretty interesting. My wife and I were living in Florida at the time, and I spoke to Keith Gretzky out here and decided to sign out in Bakersfield. We packed up our cars and drove cross country. Really didn't know what to expect, and walked in and saw the rink for the first time. The guys were actually playing. I think I walked in through about the second period, saw the rink, and it was interesting to say the least, the old rink. But I knew they were building a new facility here, and it was really exciting to follow that process. And I know we all couldn't wait to transition from that building into this amazing rink now. So,
and what was that like? You walk into this place and you realize that you're going to play hockey here, and really this place has kept its bones really well over the last 25 years. But when you made that transition into a premier state-of-the-art facility in the WCHL, and you became one of the first Condors, what was that like coming into this place?
Yeah, well, again, you go from playing on a stage in an auditorium, I think with clear glass boards at the one end, and then you walk into probably one of the best, if not the best, minor league rink in the country. So it was just an amazing transition. And like I said, we saw the building going up, and you're just watching and anticipating, wondering what it's going to be like, and the fans in the stands, and the locker room, and the training room and stuff. And it just turned out to be amazing. Still one of the best rinks I was able to be as a home team. So.
Now, I won't lead you into this one, but I have a feeling I know what your favorite memory is as a Condor. You, of course, were one of 2 Condors to ever sign. You and Glenn Mears are forever etched in Condor's history, kind of linked together as well, too. You're linked in other ways, too, and I have a feeling it might be your favorite memory as a Condor.
Yeah, definitely. Scoring that first Condor goal is something I've never forgot. Again, all the anticipation, everything that went into it. Coming out that opening night, and the crowd here in Bakersfield was just amazing, and it's always been amazing. But just to score that first goal and look up, and again, it was a new logo, a new name, everything, just the rebranding and everything. And to have that little part of it, I'm really honored to be part of that and still be included in stuff like this. So, something I'll never forget.
When you started with the Fog and then transitioned to the Condors, we're talking late 90s. Did you ever think it would become what it is today, 2023, 25 years later, guys going from the American Hockey League, and you're seeing them on TV in the NHL the next night?
I didn't, but I think it's amazing, what they've done with all the teams in the West Coast, and being able to put their minor league affiliates here for quick travel and stuff like that. And I think it's just a great setup, Edmonton and Bakersfield. Again, great facility, and just being able, probably not to have it travel guys cross country when you're calling them up and stuff like that. And I think it's great for the city of Bakersfield to have an American Hockey League team, direct affiliate of a great organization like Edmonton. I mean, what's not to like?
Yeah. And one final one, and obviously this year, you had some health issues, but glad to see you doing so well. Maybe just take us through, kind of what this last year has been like for you. And I know that, you want to use it as an education piece for a lot of folks, moving forward.
Yeah, for sure. I stumbled across about 3 years ago and found out that I had a kidney disease. So I had a disease called IgA nephropathy. I didn't know what it was, but quickly learned what it was. My kidney wasn't functioning properly. Luckily, they caught it in time. I was put on dialysis last year, so for 6 months, being hooked up to a machine for 4 hours a day, 3 days a week, just to do the work your kidney's not doing. But my amazing wife donated a kidney to somebody. We weren't a match, so she donated and saved somebody, a 30-year-old gentleman up in Minnesota. And I was fortunate. That bumped me up to the top of the list, and I received a kidney from a lady in California that saved my life. So that all happened November 1st. It was a short 4.5 months ago, but feeling amazing now, can travel, golf, do all the things I want to do, and spend a lot more time with my family.
And before we let you go, of course, we talked Condor's alumni. We don't call him a Condor's alumni, but he might as well be. Cameron Hughes, who's going to be here as well too, and is I think one of the first ever gigs he ever had was here in Condorstown. You guys are related.
We are. It's pretty ironic. So we're second cousins. So we've got all family back in Ontario together. So we've had a lot of laughs over the year. I've seen him perform in Vegas and Phoenix and stuff like that. So I look forward to seeing him again. And I know he's a staple out here and does a great job. So he's always a blast.
He might throw a T-shirt to you too.
He better.
Jay, we appreciate the time. Great to see you. Great
Thanks
to see you
so much.
doing well.
Appreciate it.
For more with Jay and the rest of our Condors alumni as we celebrate 25 years of Condors hockey, you can head to our YouTube page, condors.tv. I'm Ryan Holt. We'll catch you next time.